Hey fam, welcome back to the kitchen. Tonight we're making warm buttered shrimp rolls. I love me some seafood. I love me some shrimp. I'm not gonna stay with you long in this intro because I'm gonna get into it so I can get to eating it. I'm in the kitchen with my best friend, HelloFresh. Did you really think I was gonna make this from scratch? I could, but then I'd have to buy way too many ingredients just to make a dish for myself. So another reason why I use HelloFresh. So everything is here. I have my stuff from my slaw, my potatoes, paprika, mayonnaise, garlic powder. This is celery salt, which means I'm not adding any salt. You know, they always like to add lots of salt. There is sour cream. Ooh, we got some hot sauce. But you know me, it's not shown here. We also have some scallions. It's not shown here, but there's gonna be some red pepper chili flakes up in this recipe at some point in the video. So let's go prep this, wash, prep, get everything, because the oven gotta be going to get my potatoes done for my wedges and everything else. I've gone ahead and prepped my potatoes. I added in the paprika and some of the garlic powder, black pepper and salt. I also added in a little bit of Cajun seasoning because why not? A little kick never hurt nobody. Well, it never hurt me. And I'm gonna pop this into the oven. It's been preheated to 425 degrees. And I'm gonna put them on the top rack for about 20 minutes, maybe 25, depending on what it looks like. But I'll put it in for 20 minutes first, and then I'll see if it needs to stay in any longer. Then I'm gonna do my coleslaw, and I'm gonna season my shrimp, and then got this roll that we're gonna get all buttery, and so we can get into this meal. In the HelloFresh step, it wants you to almost do the shrimp last, but I want the seasoning to kind of sit on the shrimp a bit while I'm making the coleslaw. So, and everything else is cooking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season it and put it aside. That way it gets a little bit more flavor than just doing it right, putting the seasoning on and then dropping it in the pot. I don't know how that works. Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna use the remainder of the paprika. We're gonna use a half of the celery salt because we haven't done the coleslaw, and this is needed for the coleslaw. We need to put in some black pepper. So as usually call for salt, and I'm always wary, so I only put a dash of salt. And it also calls for the garlic powder. I'm gonna put all of that in there. And a large drizzle of olive oil so that it will help to coat all of this in the shrimp. And we're gonna use the spoon here. I'm just gonna mix that in. I'm tempted to put some Cajun sauce on this, but I won't. But what I will add on to this, and I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, so I'm gonna add me some red pepper chili flakes. I should make a sound effect for me shaking this red pepper chili flake. We're gonna put this aside, and while we make the other parts of this meal. This calls for adding our slaw. Adding in our sour cream. Adding in our mayo. Adding in the rest of our celery salt. the greens from the scallion. I don't get, like, they always want you to add more salt and pepper, but I'm gonna add pepper but no salt. We're gonna add juices from half the lime or the lemon. I also need to add in a teaspoon and a half of sugar. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix this all together. This is like our coleslaw. We're gonna put this on top of our shrimp roll. We are going to do our shrimp. We're gonna go ahead and add in, as usual, a drizzle of olive oil. Our oil is heated. We're gonna go in and we're gonna add in our shrimp to the pot. Get everything out of into this. We're also gonna go ahead and add in the whites of the scallion, and we're gonna let this cook for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's, as they would say, opaque. We're gonna leave this to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, and we're gonna flip it over once the first side starts to cook. So 3 to 4 minutes and your shrimp is normally cooked. You don't want to overcook your shrimp because then it will be kind of hard and chewy. Our shrimp is basically cooked. We're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of butter into this. And we're gonna add in this lemon zest. Put all of this in there. I'm gonna turn the fire down because we don't wanna, again, overcook the shrimp. We're gonna go ahead and get that. We're going to turn the heat off at this point and let the heat of the pan do the rest of the work. This is looking so good and it is smelling so good. Because it's only me, I am only using 1 baguette. I've already melted my butter here. I'm just going to go ahead and get this all over my baguette so I can get it toasted in the oven. It's like, and I'm try not to break this bread. I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's golden brown. Don't break. So here is the finished product. I added in some ketchup and some hot sauce. I'm ready for my homemade warm buttered shrimp roll, which is feeling and looking to me like a shrimp po' boy. If you like what you've been seeing on the channel so far, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you next time back here in the kitchen.